This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, let's start now. So in last class, we have discussed what is interceptor. Yeah. So basically, guys, interceptor is used to filter the request or response. Now, if you want to filter some resource, yes, if you want to filter some resource while creating like a Spring project, so we'll go for interceptor. So now coming about interceptor, guys, it is similar to your filters. It is nothing but your filter. Now, if you want to implement, guys, interceptor, either we have to make use of interface, that is handler interceptor, or you have to make use of a implementation class, that is handler interceptor adapter. So whenever we will implement this interceptor, basically we will get here three different methods. Yes. So first method we have something as pre-handler. Yes. First method, guys, we have something as pre-handler. If you want to filter, yes, if you want to filter anything just before your handler controller, we can go for pre-handler. Now, if you want to filter something just after your handler controller, or let's say just before view, you will go for post handler. And then after getting the view, again, if you want to add some validation thing, you can go for after completion. So you can make use of these three methods. And if you want to implement, either you can go for handler interceptor or you can go for handler interceptor adapter. So now we will implement these things in our program. So let us open Eclipse and start the programming. Yes. Okay. So let us open our project first. Yeah, let us open our project. So the project name was Second Spring Embassy. Yes. So what we will do, guys, simply we will create a. Okay. So we have this package is there. So simply what we will do, guys, we'll create a view first. Let's say we will create a view. So first we'll create a view, then we'll do controller and all. Yes. So let us create a view. So to create a view, guys, simply what I'll do, just right click on your, yeah, you can see SRC main. Inside that we have web apps. Inside web apps we have something as web INF. Inside web INF we have a views. Yeah, we have a views folder itself. Yeah, so what we will do, we'll right click on this view folder. Okay, just a second. Okay, so it came inside this folder. I don't want. I want inside web.in. Yeah. So you can see web views folder we have inside web.in. Here we'll create one view. So let's say I'm going to create a JSP. So I'll give a name here as, let's say, interceptor.jsp. Interceptor.jsp. Next and click on finish. So you can see we will get this. Now we want, again, we want a bootstrap thing. If you want, you can go for normal thing also. So what I'll do, I'll just copy paste the complete structure of bootstrap. Yes, I'll just copy paste the complete structure and I'll paste in this thing. I don't want everything, just I want the structure, starter template. So I want only starter template. So whatever we have inside this, we will delete it off. Okay, or what you can do, you can just go to Google. Yes, you can just go to Google and here you can search Bootstrap 4. Yes, here you can search Bootstrap 4, then introduction, and then you can scroll down and simply we can copy this starter template and we'll paste in this current interceptor.jsp. Yes, so we got some starter. So title I want, I'll give, let's say I'll give hello JSPNs. Yes, you can give whatever you want again. So simply I'll say welcome to my interceptor page or something. Welcome to my page. Welcome to my page. This things is done. Now we have to create a form basically. Yes, basically we have to create a form. So I'm not going to create, guys. I'll copy. Yeah, I'll copy from your old project itself. So from this I'll copy. So I'll take what and all I'll take these things, I'll take these things. Yeah, I'll paste in this current one. Yeah, even if you want, just I want one text box and submit button. Yes, nothing much, not more than that. I want one text box or this thing. So I'll just copy the first field itself. Let's say name field I'll copy. Yeah, just I'll copy the name field. If you want, you can type also, guys. Okay. If you don't want any confusion, let us type. So I'll just give form tag, form, and we will say form action equals to, let's say, interceptor, or let's say just I'll give int interceptor. Fine, interceptor. Now I'll add a body for this. So simply guys, just we have to demonstrate. So I'm taking this. Now I want one text box. So I'll say input type equals to text, name equals to input type equals to text, and I'll say name equals to nm. Yes, I'll assign a key. If you want placeholder thing and all, just copy paste. Yes, if you want few more things, just copy paste this thing up to here. Yes, so I'll just copy paste. We got this. Now simply we want one submit button. Yes, we want one submit button. If you want, you can close your input tag here itself. Yeah, now we want a submit button. So I'll go for the old thing only and I'll create one submit button. So I'll just scroll down and I'll just copy paste this thing. Yes, I'll just copy paste this particular thing. Yes, so just what I did, one text box and one submit button. So here I give a query, like instead of submit, I'll say ask your query. Yeah, ask your query. You can give whatever you want again. So this only this much, guys. I need a text box and I want one submit button. So we have created these two. Now if you want to execute this, then first we should have one controller, right? So we'll create one controller. So let's say I'll give class, I'll select class, guys. Then we will say next, and I'll say interceptor controller. Interceptor controller, I'll click on finish. So I want to declare this as a controller. So I'll make use of, just before the class name, I'll say @control. And here we will declare one method. Yes. So we'll say public string controller, or let's say in controller. You can give whatever you want. In controller, basically this controller will call your, yes, this is going to call your interceptor.jsp. Yes, so I don't want any spelling mistake, so I'll just copy the exact name, guys. Okay, well, let me type, otherwise I can use process. So interceptor, interceptor. So guys, basically this method is going to, yes, it will handle, basically it is going to process your interceptor.jsp. So I'll say this is my interceptor controller. Yeah, let's say interceptor controller. Now for this I want a URL, so I'll say @control, @request mapping, sorry, request mapping, and here I'm going to pass one URL. I'll say /in control, incon, fine, let it incon. Now I have to handle this, I need to handle this interceptor JSP page. So I need a handler method. So I'll say string, public string, and let's say in handler. So first we have a controller. Next, we should have one handler so that it can process our request, right? So I'll say return, and let's say you can give any page of your choice. Yeah, you can give any page of your choice. So let's say destination. I'll give a JSP page as destination. Now we have to create this JSP page. Yeah, we have to create a JSP page. So let me create one more view. So not class JSP. Next, I'll give same name here so that no mismatch. The destination dot JSP. Finish. Now I'll keep this as a blank for time being, guys. I'll say it is a blank. Let it be. Now these things are done. So now, guys, basically we are doing the basic program. How to implement interceptor, we will see. Yeah, how to implement interceptor, we will see that. So up to here, everything is normal, whatever we used to do. So this part is done. This part is done. Yes. Next, yeah, this part is done now. Next, what we can do? Let us execute this, and whether we will see whether it's working or not. So I'll say this out. I'll say guys, this out. This is my interceptor handler. This is my interceptor handler. And for this also I need a URL, so I'll say at the rate request mapping. And I should pass the same URL whatever we have passed in this form action, right? Then only it will take the data. Yes. So I'll pass the same URL. I'll give forward slash URL. Yes. So this much we will get, guys. In destination page, let us print something. I'll give a statement, guys. Simply congrats, your data has been recorded or something, guys. Okay, congrats, your form has been, yeah, your data itself, your data is recorded or anything. Again, it is up to you. And it's just a printing statement. So let me check whether up to here it's working or not. Yeah, let me check, guys, whether up to here it's working or not. So we have to fire what? We have to fire here forward slash incon. Yeah, so let us execute this. Then we will implement interceptor in our project. We'll go step by step, guys. Let us run on server. Next, then finish and wait for a few seconds. Yeah, let us wait for a few seconds, guys. It will open in your Chrome itself. Okay, so okay, no problem. So once again, I'll try. Run as run on server. Next, finish. Okay. So let me clear this Tomcat directory once. Let's see. Let me clean project also. Till that, guys, you complete the things. Yeah, it's very like we could use the old project as well, but that's okay. We have created one next, like one class and all, one controller. You can implement the whole project if you want. But that's okay. Just will wait for a few seconds until it's reloaded. Okay, let me execute now. Okay, so guys, just a second. My laptop got shut down. Yeah. So there's a requirement, guys, like for springs. Yeah, but 70% throughout. So Aishwarya, I guess you can register. Yeah. So I have sent it in the chat box. They are asking Java, JSP, Servlet, Spring MVC. Only Spring MVC. They are not asking Spring Boot. Okay. And then JavaScript, like everything they are asking. So Aishwarya, you can register with the HR. Sudha, what about your you gave one interview based on testing, right? What happened?
Yes, yes, sir, got offer letter.
You got offer letter. When is your joining date?
Yes, sir. 5th July.
So what you are planning to join?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, till that, like, is there any bond?
1 year bonds.
What package they are offering now?
4.25.
Then you can go. After 1 year, you can see.
Yes, sir.
So if you are getting any requirement from JSPer, just attend that. If you are getting any development, go for it. Otherwise, you have one offer, you can go find it.
Yes, sir.
Just a second, guys. Until that, you will just complete this program, create a JSP page. In that, create a text box, one submit button, and then just create a controller. Yeah, all of it do it, guys. Just a second. Let me log in with my system. Okay, so let us continue now. So let us execute this and we'll see we are getting or not. Yeah, let us continue. So guys, all of you complete up to here. Yeah, you know the normal thing we have created. Yeah, normal JSP now. Till that, let me correct this error.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, now audible, right, guys? Yes, now it's audible, right? Yeah, fine, guys. Then let us proceed. So now my Tomcat is working. So guys, it will stop working. So much drama we have to do. Yes, so much drama it will do. That's okay. You have to learn that also how to write the errors. So fine, that's okay. Interceptor, then destination dot JSP. Yeah, only these three classes we had, and even we'll open, guys, on the configuration file because we have to do some configuration. So up to here, guys, nothing great. Just we have like normal program we have used. So if I'll fire this thing, then let's see what we are getting. Okay, we are getting this. We are getting this. We don't want this complete program, guys, right? Interceptor. Yeah, we don't want this complete program. But hold on. Okay, okay, fine, fine. I got it. Yeah. So we have to fire this particular thing. Then only we'll get the current thing. So let me remove this show and I'll pass this URL. So guys, you can see we got this. Yeah, we got some query box. And if you want to modify further, you can do it. Yeah. So if I'll give something, guys, it will take us to success.jsp, destination.jsp. Congrats, your data is recorded. Fine. So this much is working. If you want further, you can put for the div class container and all. You can do it. Now, let me put that at least so that it will look good. So just let me copy this div class thing, guys. I don't want to type everything. Yeah, and how many div we have to close? 1 2 3. You have to close 4 div tag. Yeah, so just will paste, guys, this one from here till here. I'll copy. Yeah, okay, fine. Here till here, fine. So let me paste, guys, here. Let me paste it here. So I should keep this inside body. Okay, so 4 div tag I need to close at last. At last, right after form action, right after form. Yes, one more is there. Okay, let me close one more then. Yes, now you can see there's no warning. Let us refresh this. Yeah, so something I'm getting. I don't want complex page. I don't want this thing. So I'll say interceptor page. Interceptor page. Simply, guys, you can give whatever you want again. Yeah. So let's say, guys, we have created few things. Now here I'll click on ask query, it will redirect us to next page. So this is a normal thing, guys. We have completed like in last project as well, right? This is a normal thing we did in the last complex as well. So up to here, guys, I hope there is no doubt. So guys, I want people to complete up to here. Yes, all of you guys do up to here. So create a JSP page, then destination page, and then controller. Yeah, all of you guys do up to here, then we'll proceed. Please make do it fast because already we have wasted so much time. Please guys do it fast. If you want me to open one by one, even I'll do that.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, or you can go for interceptor handler interceptor interface, or you can go for handler interceptor adapter class implementation class. So guys, now we will use here, we'll make use of implementation class, that is handler interceptor adapter. Yes, so let us create a class, guys. Yeah, let us create a class. So inside this package we will create a class, and let's say we will give a class name as my interceptor. You can give whatever name you want, my interceptor. And inside this package we will create a implement, we have to implement interceptor. That's what I said. You can go for handler interceptor interface or implementation class. So guys, for time being, I'll go for handler interceptor adapter implementation class. So I'll say handler extends handler interceptor. So just hit control space, you will get the class, guys. Let's see. Handler interceptor adapter class, right? And inside this class, guys, we have many methods. So let us try to get the method, guys, from here. Yes, and guys, that's what we have discussed. This class contains many methods. Yeah, this handler interceptor adapter, guys, you can see we have many methods. First one, yeah, first one we have something as pre-handler. Yes, just a second, just a second. So you can see first method we have something as pre-handler method. Next is post-handler, and next is after. Okay, so after current handling I'm not going to use. So next we'll go for after completion. We'll go for after completion. So I'll use here three methods, guys. We'll demonstrate all one by one. Now we'll see all the methods one by one, guys. So I'll select pre-handler, post-handler, after completion, and I'll simply click on finish. So you can see you will get all the methods here. Now you will get all the methods. So let me remove this unwanted thing, guys. I don't want super and all. So I'll say return true or false, because you can see the method type is Boolean. Yes. And these are the void, so not required any return statement. Yeah. So guys, you can see we have these three methods are there. Yeah, these three methods are there. So fine, just a second. Yeah. Return true. So now guys, if you want to print something, okay, let's say just I'll give a statement here. Yeah, I'll just give a statement here, sys out, sys out, sys out, sys out. Okay. So this is my pre-handler, pre-handler. This is my pre-handler interceptor. Yeah, let me give a statement, guys. How to implement, we'll see that. Here I'll give, this is my post handler, post handler interceptor, and this is my after completion. This is my after completion, guys. Let me copy this only, after completion interceptor. Yeah, so these are the things we have implemented, guys. Now, so guys, I'll repeat once again. So first what we did, we have created a form page. Yes, we have created basically you can say front end. So here we have something as div class and all we used. Simply guys, what you can do, you can start from here from the form action. Yes, so we want what, we want one text box. So we have created a text box, and then we have submit button. Yes, text box and submit button. Next guys, what we did, now after that we have created a controller. Yes, we have created guys one controller. So controller is the one which will take a request and it will process, and it is going to process. So we have in controller. So in controller will just handle it, in the sense it will just, it helps view to like access it. Yes, so with the help of this particular controller, what we can do, we can handle your, we can handle your my interceptor, or let's say interceptor.jsp. Yes, now we want some handler also. So it will take, you can say it will just take a request. In this, in case of this request, we need some response also. So this will take a request and this will proceed some response. So we have created these two methods, and then we had a this particular view, and at last this handler is returning what, destination. So we have created one destination.jsp. Yes, destination.jsp. So guys, after that we have discussed if you want to, if you want to implement interceptor, either we have to make use of interface. Yes, either we have to make use of an interface, that is handler interceptor, or you can go for implementation class handler interceptor adapter. So currently we are using handler interceptor adapter, and then this class contains basically multiple methods, but minimum 3 methods you have to use. Yeah, this class contains, in the sense, 3 important methods we have. So we are going to use here 3 important methods one by one. So first is pre-handle, which will be executed just before the controller. Post, after handle it will be executed. Next, after completion, in the sense after view it will be executed. So we have provided the implementation for this. Now, how MVC or how IOC controller, how IOC container will get to know that you are using interceptor? Just we have it, just we have declared the class, right? So how IOC container will get to know you are using interceptor? So for that, if you want to tell to IOC container to use interceptor, then we have to perform some configuration. Yes, if you want tell, if you want to tell like this IOC container just to, yes, if you want to tell IOC container to use interceptor, we have to do some configuration. So that configuration we will do in spring-servlet.xml. Yes, so nothing great guys, just we have to make use of some tag. Yeah, we have to make use of some tags. So let us do it guys, let us do it. So you can see we have already added a schema MVC. Yes, we have added a schema guys MVC. So just we will use few tags here. Yeah, so we will declare MVC. We will give colon. Okay, just a second, just you write MVC. Okay, fine, give colon. Once you will give colon guys, you will get multiple things, and you can see MVC colon interceptor. By using this interceptor tag itself, we have to implement our interceptor. So MVC colon interceptors. Yeah, interceptors. So let us use this interceptors guys. Now inside this interceptors tag, we have to make use of one more tag. Yes, now you can define this interceptor for multiple class. You can give for 100 class also. So inside this MVC interceptors guys, you have to make use of again MVC colon interceptor. You have to make use of again MVC colon interceptor. Now, yes, now you have to specify the path. Yes, you have to specify the path, which controller you want to intercept. Yes, here you have to specify the path guys, in the sense which controller, yes, which controller you want to intercept. Yes, which controller guys you want to intercept. So I want to intercept the first controller, that is, yes, incon. Yes, so I'll pass the path here. So what I need to do guys, just I'll copy this URL, I'll go back here, and here I'll say MVC Yes, MVC interceptor, and inside that we have to provide the path, right? So to provide the path, we have to make use of one more tag. So the name of tag is nothing but MVC mapping. MVC mapping, and here you will pass the URL of the controller. Yes, here you are going to pass the URL of controller which you want to intercept. Yes, so I want to intercept this particular incon, so I pass name as incon, guys. Yeah, now even you have to specify, you have written, yes, even you have to specify in which class you have implemented your interceptor. Yes, in which class you have implemented your interceptor. So you will take one more, will make use of one more tag, that is bean class. Yes, basically for that class we have to create an object. Yeah, so what is my class in the sense, if you remember, guys? Yeah, what is my class? So for this bean we have to provide two things, guys. We are doing from long time. Yeah, bean class equals to and bean name. Yes, so we have to provide these two things. So basically, guys, this bean path, yes, here bean class is nothing but your com.mbc.controller and then this particular class. So you have to pass the fully qualified class name. So let us pass the fully qualified class name, guys. Yes, and you can give any bean name of your choice. Yes, so for this class only you have implemented, so you have to write like this. And next you can give any name, so let's say my interceptor. Okay, let me do copy paste, guys. Better this name, only this name I will copy paste, and I'll give the lowercase my interceptor. So guys, you can see even this part is done. So guys, in configuration, what we have to do in the sense, first we have to use a tag. First we have to use a tag. So the root tag will be your MVC interceptor. Now you can make use of any number of interceptor now. Yes, you can make use of any number of interceptor. So inside that you have to make use of one, you can say child tag, that is MVC interceptor. Now for this MVC interceptor, guys, you have to provide two things. Yeah, you have to provide the path, or you can say URL. You have to provide, guys, path or URL which you want to intercept. So I want to intercept my this controller thing. So I have provided the path here, that is path equals to for double quotes /incon. Yes, now even you have to provide the class name where you have implemented your interceptor logic. Yes, even you have to provide, guys, class name, or you can say you have to create a bean. You have to create the object of a class where you have provided the interceptor logic. Yes, so we have provided, guys, logic in this particular class, my interceptor. So we have to pass a fully qualified class name. Yes, so automatically, IOC container will create object, and the reference will be, this is the reference. Yeah, or you can say bean name is my interceptor. Yes, these things we have completed. Now let us execute and see what's happening now. Yes, now even we have to add few more things based on what you have to filter the rect things. Yeah, based on what your controller will filter, even we have to add that. We'll see that, guys, no need to worry. So let us execute up to here and we will see we are getting some error or it's working fine. Yeah, so let us go back and refresh. Let's go back and refresh, guys. Okay, not this page. So incon, right? So even now we have not implemented, guys, your interceptor. Yes, like based on what we have to filter the things we have not implemented. So incon, you can see we got this. If I'll give some name, let's say name, I'm going to give JSP ask query. So it will take us to this particular class. Yeah, it will take us, guys, to this particular class. Now whatever data user is passing here, I want to print to this destination page. Yeah, whatever data user is passing, guys, I want to print to this destination page. So what we can do, we can make use of model attribute and we can pass here. Yes, we can make use of model attribute and we can print. That is up to you again. So fine, we will print it, guys, that's okay. Yeah, so we'll print Okay, so I will go to interceptor and here I declare a method that is model, just a second, model. Okay, okay, so what we have to do, we have to pass the path like that. Okay, so we will say path equals to forward slash and we'll pass this particular thing. Yeah, we'll pass this form action interceptor. Where it is, yes, and we will make use of something. Okay, so if you want, that's not required, you can keep like this itself. Oh, just a second guys, just a second. So model we have to use in the method name, right? Yeah, model we have to use in method name, not in this at the request mapping. So we'll use here model. Yes, model. With the help of that we can print the data. Yes, so can I say model dot add attribute base? So basically we have to pass, yes, or we have to fetch guys, we have to fetch. Okay, so we have to get the things from your front end and we have to print, right? So what I can do, I can go for at the rate request param, better at the rate request param, not mapping param, and here we'll pass the key. Yes, here we have to pass the key guys. So we'll pass the key as, we'll pass the key name nm, right? So we'll pass the key here, basically we'll pass the key and we will store in some variable. So I'll say string name. Yeah, string name. If you want, you can print in the console user is, user user is, and you can print the name of the user. Yeah, whoever is trying to log in or whoever will pass the data. So name. Now similarly, if you want to, yes, you can print the name guys. And if you want to, now guys, this help us to fetch the data, yes, from your front end to back end. Now similarly, I want to print on the destination page, so I'll go for model, not module guys, model, model. And if you want to send back to your front page something, so I can say model. Yes, what I can say guys, I can say model, whatever data user is entering, so I can say model dot add attribute, and we need to pass here key and value. Yes, so we let us pass the key as key itself. Yeah, and here we'll pass the name whoever is trying to log in. Yes, like I'm fetching the data from front end, and then if you want to print to the success, so I'm doing this. So name to name I'll print, and I'll go to destination, I'll say congrats, your data has been recorded, and then I'll make use of your JSTL to print it. Yeah, to I'll make use of JSTL guys. So what is the key here? What is the thing? So key itself, right? So I'll pass here key. I'll pass here key. Let me see whether it's working or not. It is throwing an error. That's okay. We'll wait. Yeah, now you can see guys, there is no error. So whoever will enter the data guys, you can see we are fetching the data from form page, we are storing in name, we are printing in console, and if you want to send the data back from your backend to controller, backend to view, you can make use of this particular model. Yes, that we learned long back. So now let's see, and even you have to ignore the thing, right? So what you can do, you can write here at the rate page and you can say is el ignored equals to false. So let me execute this, guys. We are going step by step. So we fetch the data and then we are printed to the back to the front end. Okay, so already my server is running, so fine. We'll go back, we'll refresh, guys. We'll refresh. So just wait for a few seconds. Yeah, let me give a name here, some name JSP. I'll click on ask your query. Yeah, so you can see, guys, whatever data we are passing, we are getting on the view as well. Let me give here in the view. I don't, yeah, fine, let it be. It is up to you guys. Okay. Yeah, so this thing is done. Now we have to give some condition. We have to filter few things. Yes, we have to filter few things. Now, what I want, guys, here, now what I want in the sense, if user will pass the name, yes, let's say some user will pass the name, and if name contains capital A, yes, let's say, guys, user will pass some name as his name or her name starts with capital A. So whenever a name starts with capital A, I don't want to proceed that name. Yes, whenever a name starts with capital A, guys, I don't want to proceed the name. Yes, I don't want like that. I need to filter in the sense, I don't want if I'll pass some name which starts with capital A or capital M, that should be proceeded by my controller. So guys, now what we can do, we can do the filtering things. Yeah, we can do the filtering things. So once you will go to interceptor class, my interceptor, you can see, guys, we have multiple methods here. Yes, we have multiple methods here. So if you want to filter anything just before controller, you can say pre-handler. Yes, you can write the business logic in pre-handler. If you want to do something in just after the controller, you can say post handler. If you want to do after the view, you can go for after completion. So guys, I'll show you how to do just before your controller. Remaining things you can try by yourself. Yeah, so basically, guys, nothing great. We have to write a condition. Yes, basically, guys, inside this we have to write a condition, and based on that condition the request won't be proceeded. The request, guys, it won't be proceeded. So let's say whenever user, yeah, whenever user will pass a name with capital M, yes, whenever user will pass a name with capital M, that request should not be accepted by controller. Yes, so whenever user will pass a name which contains, whose name starts with capital M, anything you can give, any condition, so that name should not be proceeded. Yes, that request should not be accepted by the controller. So basically we have to, yes, I want to write the filtering condition just before the controller request. So I'll go for pre-handle method. Yes, meanwhile you can go for post handle after completion based on the scenario and where you want to filter the things. So I want to filter the things based on just before the controller. So I go for pre-handler method. So here I'll check some condition, guys. So here itself I'll check some condition. So okay. So before that, guys, what we have to do, you can see we have something as HTTP request and response. Yeah, this is completely based on your servlet thing. And this is completely, guys, based on your servlet thing. Just a second. Stop pathing. Yeah. So now if user will make any request, yes, if user is going to any, like user will give any name which starts with capital M, I want to ignore that. Yes, I want to ignore that. So let's say I'll make use of a request object. I'll say request. I'll make use of request object, guys. So see, already we have object created. So I'll say request dot. Yes, and in case of your servlet, guys, if you remember how to fetch the value from the view, so we have to make use of a method get parameter. Get parameter. We'll pass here request dot get parameter, and here we have to pass the key. Yes, guys. So here we have to pass the key. So we'll go to interceptor.jsp and we'll copy the key here. We'll paste the key. Yes, we'll come back to this my interceptor and we'll pass here because in this key itself, whatever data user is passing, it will be stored. So I'll say request dot get parameter and whatever value we have, yes, whatever value guys we have, we will store in some variable. Yes, we'll say string name equals to and if you want to print something on the front end guys on the web page, you know we have a class print writer. So we'll say print writer out. You can make use of anything. So print writer out equals to response dot get writer. Yes, this thing we have learned case of this thing servlet guys, get writer. Yes, so first we have to import from IO package. Okay, fine. IO package and then yes. So guys, now first we are making a request. You can see guys, first what we are doing, we are making a request. We are making here HTTP request and this HTTP request will go and it will fetch the name and that name will be stored in some string value, that is name itself. Now if you want to print it, then you have to say response.getWriter. So it will fetch the value and that you are storing in print writer out. You are storing in basically out variable. Yes, and print writer is a class. Yes. So next guys, what we have to do, I want to filter few things. Yes, I want to filter guys few things. So I want that whenever user will pass, whenever guys user will pass, and if her or his name starts with capital M, that name should not be accepted by your controller. So basically we have to write the condition here. Yeah, we have to write the condition. So whatever name user will pass, it will be stored in this variable guys. Yeah, so I'll say name dot. So from where I'm getting this name, so you can see guys from name key and we are storing in name variable. So we'll say guys name dot and I'll check a condition guys. If you remember, we have something as a method for string class starts with. Yes, starts with. I want that whenever any user will pass name whose name starts with capital M, I don't want to proceed. Yes, I don't want to proceed guys. So simply I will check the condition and if name starts with M, then I will say return false. Return false. Why return false guys? Because you can see for this pre-handler method, return type is boolean. So if this if block will return false, then your request won't be proceeded. Yeah, your request won't be proceeded. So return false. Now if you want to print something on the console guys, again you can say out dot print ln out.println and you can pass your HTML tags, right? You can say HTML, then you can say body, then you can say h1 tag. So I'll give a statement guys, sorry, this request cannot be accepted because because name starts with, you can give whatever you want guys. Okay, sorry, this request cannot, okay, sorry, can't be, sorry, it cannot be proceeded proceed because TED. Okay, you can give guys, fine, proceeded because your name starts with capital M. Yeah, your name starts with M. And if you want to print the name as well guys, it is possible. Yeah, so you can say what you can say, just a second. So plus enter and you can give a value. So you can say here, okay, let me use the same line better. Let me use the same line, guys. So plus, and I'll print the name. So name is stored in variable m, guys. So then I'll close h1 tag, then I'll close. So guys, it is all about your servlet. Yes, nothing extra I'm teaching here. So I hope you should get this. So simply I'm checking the condition, I'm filtering the records, I'm filtering the names basically. So I'll close this up to here. That's it. Okay, if you want to go for next line like this, if you want, you can do it. Yes, so guys, what we are doing, we have implemented the interceptor. So we are checking, like we are making a request. We are saying request dot get parameter, and that whatever data we are passing in the form base, it will store in a variable nm. So with then we are storing it to a name variable, and we are checking that whether this name contains capital M or not. If the name contains capital M, we will not proceed that request. So that we are implementing just before your handler. Yeah, just before your handler, guys, this we are implementing. Now let us execute and see whether my program is working or not. Let's see, guys, whether my program is working or not. Okay, so we have to give one more statement here, flush. Yeah, you want to print something, you have to give flush, guys. So out dot flush. Let us execute now. Run as run on server. Next, finish. Let us wait. So we are getting some exception, guys. Let's see what is the exception now. Okay, before that, let me check what is the handler we are using. Handler name is incon itself. Yes, it is incon itself. Okay, we are getting some exception, null pointer exception. String framework nested. Okay, let's see where it is, where it is. Let me clear the console. So guys, there's a mistake in my interceptor class. Let's see. Request dot get parameter. Yes, request dot get parameter. We are getting. Okay, so let us see the configuration file. My interceptor, it's okay. Okay, fine, guys, no problem. There's some small error, we'll fix it off, not a big deal. So guys, I want you people to just go through, yes, complete this interceptor class. Yes, guys, complete this. Guys, done? Have you completed the interceptor class? Down nothing is there. I said just you have to override, you have to give body. That's it. Okay guys, everything is, I can't use spoon feeding, right? I said how to generate the method. Go to source, generate it, and just give the statement. Just printing a statement. Aishwarya, what error you are getting?
So cleared, sir. Error got cleared. I
Okay,
missed
fine.
the bracket.
Okay, that's okay. So guys, we did small mistake here. What is the mistake in the sense? So here in the my interceptor, okay, not in my interceptor, guys, in the servlet hyphen spring hyphen servlet, what we are passing, we have passed this controller URL. But here what we have to pass in the sense, guys, here we have to pass the handler URL. Yes, here no need to pass, guys, controller, we have to pass the handler URL. So now let us try. Let us try, guys. Let us try. Let us try. Let us try. And now if we will execute, let's see what's happening. Still we are getting the same error, or we are getting some different error, guys. Let us execute this. Just we have to pass a handler URL, not controller URL. Okay, let me execute. I'll tell you what we need to pass, don't worry. Yeah, it's working fine. So guys, last time if you can see what we have passed in the sense, here we have passed this URL. Yes, incon, incon. But what we have to pass, guys, we have to pass this URL. So just change it, it will work fine. This URL you have to pass, handler URL here. In this Spring MVC mapping, you have to pass here handler URL. Yes. So guys, you can do it, not a big deal. So now let me execute and we'll see the output first. Yeah. So let's say I'll pass some name. I'll pass JS spiders. I'll pass JS spiders. So if I'll pass JS spiders, so guys, what condition we are checking? Yes. So we have a controller, main controller. So for this controller, we are passing JS spider. Yes. So now, but what filter we are going to do in the sense we have filtered if name starts with M, then this controller will not accept. But currently I'm passing this JS spider. So the name starts with capital J, guys. Yes. So if the name starts with capital J, then controller should pass this. Yeah, controller should process this request. Let me try. Ask your query. Let's see, guys. Yes, you can see. Congrats, your data is recorded. JS spiders. Now I'll pass some name whose name starts with capital capital M. So let's say I'll pass name as Madam. Yes. So this is the condition we are checking. If name starts with capital M, we should not, in the sense controller should not process the request. So let us click on ask query. Okay, how it is possible? Okay guys, you'll see just a second. Some error again, there is some error in program. Okay, we should solve this, we should resolve this error. So where it is, where it is, where it is. Okay, so guys, you can see I gave small m. Yes, small m in the sense it will just ignore if name starts with small m. Yes, it will just ignore if name starts with small m. So let me change it. So I'll pass small m, madam. I'll click on ask your query. You can say, you can change this check box. So you can see guys, I'm getting an error. This name contains m cannot be proceeded. This name contains m guys cannot be proceeded. So basically what controller will do is whenever you will make use of pre-handler, controller will check, not controller basically here we will pass a, here we have a filter, right? Here we have a method pre-handler. So what this method will check whether whatever name you are passing in this text box, it starts with capital M. Yes, if it starts with capital M or small m, then that request won't reach, that data won't reach to controller. So from here itself, this handler will send back. Yes, let's say guys, you are the user. Yeah, let's say guys, you are nothing but client or programmer. So you have designed one controller. Yes, you have designed one controller. Now you are trying to send. So here you have used one filter as well. So pre-handler filter. And you are trying to send, being a programmer, guys, you want to send a name with the help of how you're sending, with the help of text box. In text box, you are passing M. But in the pre-handler, guys, what condition like anyone gave? Yeah, like if the name starts with small m, that request should not be proceeded by this controller. Yes, so before controller itself we have something as pre-handler filter, which will filter if the condition is satisfied, then only it will give, it will pass the output. If condition is not satisfied, then it will revert back the request, guys. It will revert back this request. So that's what, if we are going to pass some other name, yes, if we are passing some other name, that request will reach to the controller. Let's say if I'll pass some other name, anything guys. Well, so I'm getting congrats, your data is recorded, in the sense it is telling, yeah, so this particular, it will reach to this controller first, and then first with the help of this URL we are handling this interceptor.js. Next, this, yeah, this particular form, because of form action guys, it is reaching to this handler controller. Yes, it is reaching to this handler controller. Now before reaching to this handler controller, we are making use of one interceptor, yeah, which is nothing but filter. So inside the interceptor guys, we have a method pre-handler. So this method will check the condition before it reaches to the controller. If the condition is true, then this pre-handler guys, it will process the request to the handler. If the condition is false, then it will not process, it will return, like it will check and it will reverse the request to the client. So like this guys, now you can see we have used just before pre-handler. Similarly, you can implement just after your controller and after your view as well. So like this guys, you can check the condition at three places: just before your controller, after the controller, and after your view. This filter with the help of interceptor guys, you can implement. Yes, in case of like any real time, if you will design any real time application guys, you will use this concept just to filter, just to check the condition. Yes, I hope guys it's clear. So now we will rerun the application, we will rerun the program, and we will see, I'll show you the exact output in the console as well as on the front end. So just a second, I'll re-execute it once. I will execute this once again, and I'll show you what is happening guys. So let me execute one last time, then later you can just go through. So right click, run as run on server. Next, finish. Now we will, okay, so I need to stop the server first so that we can see the clear output, because in every handler I gave a printing a statement, so even I want to check that so that you will get a clear picture, guys. Finish. So now just wait, just wait. Yeah, now we can see, guys. We'll see the console and your front end. Yes, so let us give a project name, show form. Just ignore this show form, guys, in the console. Yeah, just ignore this show form, that is your old output. So let us fire here in con. Now you can see you got in the console. This is interceptor controller. So interceptor controller, guys, it handled this front end. Yeah. Now if I give the data, let's say this time I'll give JSP. Yes. So this name does not starts with M, guys, small m or capital M. So interceptor, that is your pre-handler interceptor, will allow. Yes, pre-handler interceptor will allow, it will reach to your controller and all the requests will be proceeded. Now let me click on ask your query and see the console, guys. Yes, so guys, first you can see first which handler has been executed, pre-handler. Pre-handler has been executed and you can see who is user, so user is JSP. After pre-handler, guys, whatever printing statement you gave in the handler controller, that has been printed. You can see this is my interceptor handler. Yes, this is my interceptor handler. You gave a statement in handler as well. After that, guys, post handler interceptor has been executed. So first you can see first, okay, where it is, yeah, this is my pre-handler. After that, whatever data you give, it has been proceeded, means it has been processed, and after that post handler has been executed. After that, after completion, after that, guys, after completion. So this particular statement we got, this request has been proceeded, this request has been accepted, and all the process has happened whenever I passed the name which does not start with small m or capital M. Now what I'll do, I'll pass a name starts with small m. So this time what will happen, guys? Pre-handler will check. Pre-handler will check first whether the condition is satisfied or not. If condition is not satisfied, then this request will not reach to your handler. Yes, then this request will not reach to your handler. So this particular request will be handled by your pre-handler. Let me click on ask query and see the console, guys, carefully. Yes, so you can see. Okay, you can see, guys, we got only one statement. What we got, guys? We got only one statement because the request has not been reached. Yes, because the request has not been reached to your controller at all. Because that request has been filtered by your pre-handler controller. But if I'll pass some other name, it will take. All the process will happen, guys. Let's say P. Everything will be executed fine. You can see this is pre-handler, user is Padam, this is my interceptor handler, this is my post handler interceptor, this is my after completion interceptor. But if I'll change, if I'll just pass small m, guys, it is not going to happen. So only pre-handler will be executed. If condition is not satisfied, then request won't be proceeded to controller as well. Yes. So I hope, guys, you get to know what is the use of interceptor and what are the methods we have. Yes. So I want to people to execute this. Yes. I want to people to execute this complete program. Yes. if you have any doubt. Similarly, you can check some condition as well. So currently it starts with, you can give ends with, or whatever you want, guys, you can check. Contains, or let's say ends with. I want to check the name should not end with capital or small m. Yeah, the name should not contain or ends with small m. So even you can do it, guys, by using string class method. So now let us go back and refresh. If you want, we can see the console once again neatly, so that you will get a clear picture, guys. So now once again, let us Apache Tomcat to reload. Yeah, you can see reloading is completed now. Now if I'll refresh, guys, and let's see what's happening. Yeah, you can see this is my interceptor controller. So your first controller has been executed. Now let me pass your JSpiders, JSP. So in this time, no problem at all. Your program will be executed fine. All the data will be proceeded and all the handler will be executed, right? Yes. Now, by mistake, if I pass again madam, so even madam contains at last, guys, madam contains m. So again, you will get the same output. You can see this name contains m cannot be proceeded, and this time you can see again only one handler has been executed. Guys, I hope you got a clear picture. Based on that, based on certain condition, you can filter your, you can filter the conditions. Based on certain rule, you can filter the things. And you can tell to your MVC controller not to accept or to proceed. Even you can implement after the handler, after the view. So just try these things, guys. Yeah, I explained one way like pre-handle. Even you try for the remaining things, post-handle and so on. So guys, I want you to execute this. So just go through, execute the program. If you have any doubt, please ask. Yes, go through once. Fast, guys.